we'll treat you right. We'll treat you right.
Every week I agree with the singer on that song. Yes, they will treat you right. And how do I know? Because they treat me right, they treat Robin right, they treat everybody I know who has ever taken a car to Sunrise Automotive right. And of course, Matt Gibbs is here to answer your questions about your cars. And if you need to buy a car, at that same location where Sunrise Automotive is Crossroad Auto Sales. And I think you said you might change the name, right?
Well, we're working on it.
Crossroad might be the whole name. But anyway, right now, it's two different names, same place, same people, and same trustworthiness in every regard. So that's how come I have a car that I bought from Matt, that I had a test drive. I think I hold the record for the longest test drive. Not to Chattanooga? Or did you tell me somebody beat me?
Well, I don't know. He went to Alabama.
Oh, I beat him.
Okay.
It depends on where he went in Alabama, I guess. So how are you doing?
I'm good.
So I have a simple question, I think.
Okay.
It's about the windshield wipers.
Okay.
Okay. They leave a intermittent streak. It's almost like the 5 lines from a music staff across my windshield. And so I went out thinking, now how is that possible? Because you know how you get a little piece of a limb,
right,
and that'll do it. Okay. So how is it possible they're all equally spaced? So I looked at the actual apparatus, whatever you call it,
the blade.
Yeah. And that little metal clip that holds it in place is exactly in the same spot as that line. Now, it wasn't doing that when you first sold me the car, so something must have happened. Is there a way to adjust the pressure or something?
No, let's just put some new wiper blades on it.
Think that's all it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. And this Florida sun is just brutal on wiper blades.
That's what happens?
Yeah.
It just deteriorates the rubber?
Yeah.
So I think you put them on brand new like a year ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
I feel like
and that's something that they should be replaced.
Every year?
The only time you ever think about it is when it's raining,
Yeah.
And it's not wiping.
Or like if I put on the air conditioner and it gets you know what I mean, the condensation. Yeah, that's when I notice it.
Right.
Oh my God.
When you turn them on, when you need to wipe it. that's one of the reasons why when you bring your car in to get it serviced, that's one of the things we check. Because if it's a nice sunny day like today, someone comes in for an oil change and get the car serviced, they don't think about it. So we try to hit the little washers, make sure the washer, so we can kill 2 birds with one little pebble. And we turn them on and we check everything.
Did you know, by the way, there was a story on CBS News this morning that the state of California has now made it legal to break the window of a car to rescue a dog or a cat or child, anything that might be in danger. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that they had to make that a law.
I didn't either. That's a good point. But they did. Apparently, you could get in trouble for rescuing a dog.
Okay, I'm sure.
But anyway, now it's not illegal.
Now.
But now, if you do it, you do have to wait for the police to get there
before you can break the window.
No. You break it and then wait for them.
The police.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Save the dog and then
wait to get your ticket.
We have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air with Matt.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Good morning.
You see, if nothing else, you're leaving an animal in the car in the sun, a person should be arrested and taken away and fined greatly for doing that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
See, last week, Larry brought up out from an article he got a hold of about premium gas usage in cars, and that it's basically a waste of money and it's not doing any good. I've got family members and and neighbors and that they buy their cars new all the time and they insist on putting premium gas in because it keeps this clean, that clean, and it's better for the engine and this, that, and whatnot. And according to what Larry was saying, it could even possibly damage your car if it calls for your manual for just using regular gas.
Now, just let me clarify. It wasn't really me saying it. I was reading a report from AAA.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Can I say something?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. I just wanted you to know that it wasn't Larry pretending he knew anything.
Well, this is what I've always been taught. Okay, working, spending many years at a new car store, dealing with brand new cars. The manufacturers, when they do the development and they tune the engines and they do all that, a lot of the performance cars and a lot of the Cadillacs, I worked at the Cadillac dealership for a number of years, a lot of the performance stuff, they're actually they're engineered and manufactured to run on a certain octane gas. So that particular car needs to have the 93 octane gas because it's the manufacturer has tuned it and set it up to run on that octane.
Okay.
As far as hurting your engine, it's not going to hurt your engine. And people say, well, this keeps it cleaner. Well, there's nothing in the gasoline to keep anything clean unless a gas manufacturer, when you buy gas, most of our gas in this area comes out of Tampa, at the depot in Tampa. And let's say it's a particular brand of gas. They get the same gas everybody gets. Everybody gets gas out of the tankers. Then the truck goes to the next stage, and let's say it's Chevron. We're just going to say Chevron. And Chevron puts in these chemicals into their fuel to keep things clean. Then they put it in after they get their load of gas. It's just an additive that they add to their fuel. Now, it doesn't matter if it's 87, 89, or 92 octane. The octane that's all put in after they get their gas. So one, it doesn't have any more cleaning agents than another.
I gotcha. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but if the car is manufactured to use a higher octane fuel, then you need to use a higher octane fuel. You'll get the best performance out of the engine using the fuel that it was created to burn.
If your manual says to use premium and you do not use premium gas, can you wreck an engine?
I don't think you're not going to blow it up. I'm getting texted like crazy
about this topic.
Well, no, about the first thing, about the windshield thing.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
But it's not. But what you may experience. Remember back in the days when we all had carburetors. This is for us older folks here. We had carburetors, and we would get that spark knock, and we'd turn the engine off, and it would still kind of run on.
Right.
You may experience some spark knock, some pinging, stuff like that, if the engine was built to use this octane, and now you're putting this octane in.
Can you get better gas mileage with premium gas?
Can what now?
Better gas mileage.
Can you get better gas mileage?
Premium. It's possible. The best thing to do is kind of do like what me and Sonny did at one time.
Right,
do a test. Do it. And I would say we call it an orange test. And an orange test is go to the same gas station, just go the same distance at pretty much the same temperature outside, and test it and see, because every car is going to be different.
Yeah, of course, the extra money you're spending for premium, you're probably better off just not doing it.
Especially if the car's not built to run on premium, why spend the extra money?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Phone line was ringing. If you were trying to get through, you can get through right now if you call 622-9622. So, when I worked at a gas station when I was a kid, the way we would check how deep it was or how much was left, you took this big, long wooden thing, and you put Comet on it.
Yep.
I used to think every night we were putting Comet into the gas. Is that ruining the gas? No? Just that little bit? Okay, we do have a phone call.
Hey, we do want to. I want to go back to the windshield thing, or the window thing. Everybody needs to get some spark plugs. Break them up.
That's right. Yes, because that's how you break the window.
That's how you break a window. Throw a spark plug.
And it really, really works.
It does, doesn't it, Larry?
It does. It was amazing to me to see that. Yes. All right, let's go to the phone real quick. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hello.
Good morning. Yes. Hello.
Hey, I have a question about oil in newer cars. My car is supposed to be running on some synthetic blend.
Okay.
What's from the manufacturer? What's the major malfunction if I put in regular?
It goes back to manufacturing again. the way that they're building motors and stuff like that today is way different than it was like 20 years ago, 10 years ago. The materials that they're using, the manufacturers have just come up with this plan, and I kind of have a feeling that they're working on making things more synthetic so that we're not going into our oil bin, so to speak. So the manufacturers, I think, are making this transition of creating other chemicals, other lubricants, other coolants, to eventually fade out the conventional motor oil. So the manufacturers are developing and doing all this research and developing this stuff, and they're saying it works better if you use a synthetic blend. Now, will it hurt an engine? It may, over a period of time, create more wear. It may break down differently. It may affect, I know for a fact that like for instance, the Ford engines that are requiring 5W20 oil, if you don't put that 5W20 oil in the engine, a lot of times they'll tick and make all kinds of noise.
Oh, wow.
And
I've learned this from you. I mean, I've learned from you to just basically follow whatever the book says.
Whatever they're saying, there's a reason they say it. It's not just because they grabbed, they have this big hat and they...
and that applies to the gasoline and the oil.
Yeah, gasoline, oil, all the fluids. I'm very funny about, like, when customers come into our shop, and let's say they have a Honda. Honda has their own transmission fluid. Their transmission fluid is different than everybody else's transmission fluid. So why would I want to put anything other than Honda transmission fluid in? Because there's something different about their fluid.
Well, because if you don't know as much as you do, which most of us don't, and the price is a little better, we might go for the cheaper stuff. That might be the reason.
And then we get people coming in and say, I took my car over to so and so, they serviced my transmission, and now it bangs when it goes into gear. So then, well, you have to start somewhere, or you call them up and say, hey, what kind of transmission fluid? Well, we just buy it in bulk.
Okay.
Well, we're going to start here. We're going to start by reservicing your transmission.
So that could be all it is. It's just
the wrong fluid.
Do you know, before we go to the break, there was one other thing. Now, I just want to reiterate that the AAA thing that I read on the air was truly not me at all. It was a story. Right. It was a news story. And one of the things I said, and I don't remember if I brought this up or if it was later in the article and we just didn't get to that point, but I know it was there, that it said the best bet is to get the gasoline that your car manufacturer suggests, but get it from a reliable gas station. In other words, a name brand gas station. In other words, what it sounded like they were saying was Chevron might have better gas at, 86 octane? 87, whatever it is. Chevrons would be better than, discount gas, whatever.
Right. Murphy gas, like at Walmart or something.
Yeah.
Do
you agree with that?
Well, in all the years I've been doing this a long time, right here in Ocala.
Yeah.
The only time that gas is an issue is when gas gets contaminated. And 90% of the time it gets contaminated with water. Maybe while the guy was putting the gas in the ground or whatever, the lid was open, it filled up with water, however it got. That's the biggest thing that we have to deal with on and it's not something that happens often. Most of the places where you get gas, they do just fine. And the other big problem with fuel is if you let the car sit a lot. You don't. If you're out there driving, and like I got to drive to work every day, and I'm driving to the store, and we all have our busy lives. Very, very, very seldom will you have a gasoline issue.
Okay. If you do have water in the gas, there's a product I think that you can put in your gas tank that claims it'll get it out of there. Does that work?
It doesn't get it out. What it does is there's a catalyst that you can add that allows the gas and the water to mix so that you can burn it out.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like oil and vinegar kind of thing. If you had it,
and it works.
Yeah, it'll work unless it's a large amount where there's so much water that it just can't fire.
All right, we're kind of late with the break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. And this Tuesday, partly sunny with a thunderstorm around in the afternoon, the high 88 to 92. Then clear to partly cloudy Tuesday night with a low of 71 to 75. Wednesday will be partly sunny with a shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon, high 86 to 90. Thursday, times of sun and clouds with a shower or thunderstorm at any time, high 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Looking to put your money to work? Florida Credit Union has a CD special, 25 months for 1.41% APY with a $10,000 minimum. Federally insured by the NCUA, a government agency. These rates effective through September 30th. Subject to change at any time. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, flcu.org, or call 352-237-8222. Don't miss this 25-month CD special. Again, the APY is 1.41%. Act now.
Iran. They still chant death to America. They reportedly paid up to $1,000 for each U.S. soldier killed. Our own State Department lists Iran as a leading state sponsor of terrorism. They threaten to kill us, and they want us dead. Yet Patrick Murphy supports the dangerous nuclear deal that releases billions of dollars to Iran and puts them on a path to get nuclear weapons. Patrick Murphy supports this deal with Iran, while Iran brags about restoring its nuclear program and continues to test ballistic missiles. A path to nuclear weapons and billions of dollars for a global sponsor of terror? Patrick Murphy and a nuclear Iran. We can't take that risk. Say no to Patrick Murphy. Senate Leadership Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.senateleadershipfund.org.
The Junior League of Ocala is having their annual Autumn Gift Market this weekend at the Marion County Extension Auditorium, 2232 Northeast Jacksonville Road from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You'll be able to see and purchase a wide variety of gifts, holiday wreaths, purses, jewelry, and so much more from over 30 vendors. Admission is just $5 online or at the door, and all proceeds go to support the City of Ocala Recreation and Parks. Go out and enjoy this year's gift market. It's a great way to support the community and get a jump on that holiday shopping.
The Frank Sinatra Tribute Concert, Seriously Frank, is live on stage October 6th through 9th at the Ocala Civic Theater. Vocalist Michael Matthews pays tribute to Frank Sinatra, Come Fly With Me, The Way You Look Tonight, New York, New York,
Start spreading the news.
And many more. Tickets are $25 for adults, $23 for Signature Series subscribers, and $12 for full-time students. Call 352-236-2274 or go to OcalaCivicTheater.com for more information. All right, before we go back to Matt, I have a public service announcement I have to read. You okay with this? Yeah. All right. One Foundation Ministries proudly presents Sean Patrick Williams, an evangelist, author, and founder of Warrior Nations International Ministries on Friday, October 14th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, October 16th at 10 a.m. Sean was saved from 10 years of drug and occult involvement and has been commissioned to evangelize the United States and the world. His mission is to bring a revival culture to the body of Christ. Come out to One Foundation Ministries at 939 North Magnolia Avenue, the old Coca-Cola building, on Friday, October 14th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, October 16th at 10 a.m. to hear what the Spirit of God is saying for you and our community, or you can call Pastor Chris Driggers at 352-274-4201. Figured you wouldn't mind that, PSA.
Thank you.
That's the one you gave us, actually.
Yes.
So you have a car. Do you want to talk about that's for sale?
Yes.
What is it?
I just want to let the listeners know that they are looking for a really, really nice used car.
Yeah.
We have a 2004 Nissan Altima. It's white with tan leather. It's super, super nice. It's a one-owner car, and it's got 55,000 miles on it, and it'll be soon on display at Crossroad Auto Sales.
Really?
Yeah, we just got it in. It's a really, really nice car.
So it was one of those that you said, "Oh my gosh, this is a great."
Yeah,
car.
it was. I thought it was just men that had midlife crises.
Yeah.
Crises.
Right.
But I found out women have midlife crises too.
And what is that? How does that apply to this car?
Well, because this woman that traded in a car, she was an elderly woman. I would consider to be an elderly woman, probably in her 70s.
Okay.
And she
right.
she bought the car brand new from the Nissan dealer here in town. And she traded it in on a 2012 Corvette.
Nice! Wow.
So
what color Corvette?
It was like that
says
burgundy
everything.
reddish color with the tan. It was a convertible with the tan top with the tan leather. It was nice.
She's hoping it's a dude magnet. Let's get the next phone call in. Good morning. You're on the air with Matt.
Yeah, this is Hugh again. Matt, I got a quick question. You guys were talking about engine oil a little bit back. When you go for oil change, the old oil, they collect it and they send it back to wherever and they refine it. What do they do with synthetic oil? Can he refine that and make it new again?
Yes, we put everything, all oil, transmission fluid, rear end, engine oil. I got a 300-gallon tank that it all goes in, and then they come and take it. They used to pay us for it, but now we got to pay them to take it away. So because of the price of oil is just so low that now we have to pay, the shops have to pay to dispose the oil. But it's used in all different sorts of things. It's used in roads.
What you're saying is that they mix the regular oil and synthetic oil together?
Yeah, when we dispose of it, yes. It all goes in one drum.
I thought synthetic oil was not really oil, but synthetic something.
It all goes in one drum. They take it all. They just put it in there, and then they do what they want to with it. I think it's I know that there's a couple of the manufacturers that are recycling motor oil and making it motor oil again. I don't know how thrilled I am about that, but most of the
if it works,
most of the used oils that are picked up are used for home heating, for roads, for all kinds of stuff.
What do they do to make it synthetic?
Synthetic just means that there's a man-made element in this stuff. It's not something that's from the ground. It's something that we have learned how to develop ourselves as a lubricant.
Yeah, but when you purchase oil like that, the blend is, there's oil in the blend, but when you buy 100% synthetic oil, you feel you're getting something that's fully synthetic and with no oil in it.
Yeah, that's fully synthetic oil that you're buying is fully synthetic oil that you're buying. But once you use that synthetic oil and I got to drain it out, I don't put it in a fully synthetic oil container. I just put it all together.
Okay, well, thanks for clarifying that for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, and maybe when they recycle it or whatever, it would be used more for lawnmowers. But it's never labeled that way, though. I don't buy lawnmower oil. There's no such thing, right?
Nah, it's just oil.
And some lawnmowers are probably as expensive as some cars, I'm guessing. A
lot of those kind of oils, if you go and you got like a John Deere, I got a Husqvarna riding lawnmower. Husqvarna oil is more than the oil I put in cars.
It's amazing how much oil my lawnmower uses. Mine's a $25 lawnmower that I got like 15 years ago.
And that's why it uses a lot of oil.
Really? But it really is great.
Hey, as long as that thing runs.
Every year, pull that rope.
And go. And Larry pushes on.
Good show today.
Yeah.
Fun. One Foundation Ministries, is that the church you go to? What is that? Oh, it is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's what the church is called?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Okay. Well, we'll have to come out and see. Are you playing? Are you a musician? I know you're a drummer, but are you at this event?
On that Sunday morning, we're actually bringing in a group of guys. These are young guys that I'm telling these guys are on fire for God.
Really?
And on Friday nights they go out and they just minister to people. They set up a tent like in a park.
Oh, really?
And then they're there for folks.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool.
You would have enjoyed the guy, the Duck Dynasty guy today.
Oh yeah, I would have.
You would have enjoyed him. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Always a good show. Go to Matt. We will tell you. Hands on a Bible and swear to you that Matt is going to be honest, he's going to be quick, he's going to be fair, and he knows his stuff. He and his guys, his whole staff. Go to Sunrise Automotive at 1800 Northwest 10th Street. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Larry.
We'll be right back.
At each other on issues like the economy in last night's debate. Hillary Clinton calling her opponent's financial plan
trickle down, because that's exactly what it would be. That is not how we grow the economy.
I want to make America great again. I'm going to be able to do it. I don't believe Hillary will.
Reaction from around the world.
Among European newspapers, a general consensus that Hillary Clinton came out on top, but that the election is still up for grabs. Britain's conservative Daily Mail has the headline on its website, "Hillary goes low." The left-leaning Guardian says Trump appeared thin-skinned and underprepared.
Fox Radio Simon Owen. Firefighters in Northern California gaining ground against a wildfire in Sonoma County, and home prices up modestly in July, according to a Standard & Poor's CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Napa know-how.
A Napa guy knows that by the foot, there's no better ride than an old station wagon. Room for 6 people facing forward, 2 people facing backward, and a whole lot of luggage, lumber, and bicycles haphazardly strapped to the roof. If you can parallel park that beast, you can park anything. And with some quality parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep your land ship running longer, stronger. It's not obsolete. It's a rare treasure. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Hey everyone!
This is Life Tips with Geico.
Life Tip 1. You can use a razor to shave those little lint balls off your sweatshirt or jacket.
Speaking of jackets, try wearing yours backwards. You could use the hood as a convenient snack trough.
Life Tip 2. Switch to Geico and you could save hundreds on your car insurance. On top of that, the Geico Insurance Agency could help save you money on home and renter's insurance. Geico. Get savings into your life. Visit geico.com today.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9 a.m., Bern Paraiso will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hill Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We'll discuss screening, techniques, and more. So tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Men who kiss their wives every morning before work, they lived 5 years longer and earned 25% more than men who were less affectionate. Women with at least 10 close friends were 4 times less likely to die from cancer than those who had no close friends. What's the germiest thing in most kitchens? Well, surprisingly, it's not the kitchen sink because it gets cleaned regularly. What we really need to worry about is the fridge.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Highland Memorial Park is a beautiful place, not a sad place. You know, you need to put your house in order, and Highland is the place to take care of your end-of-life issues. You have thought about it, but keep putting it off. That is just our nature. We want to protect our family, but life gets in the way. Pre-planning makes sense, but at some point, it will be too late to plan ahead. Don't put this off any longer. Call Highland Memorial Park. Make the best decisions and get it done. Call 352-369-1020. We will be there when you need us, but we would like to help you now.
If you're hearing this message and wish to lose 50 pounds permanently, then write this phone number down. 352-633-0473. Dr. Juan Jordan's office in Lady Lake is offering the first 15 callers a free metabolism and body fat analysis with a comprehensive, in-depth fat-burning consultation. You have nothing to lose. Please call 352-633-0473.
Hi, I am John Sotomayor, publisher and executive editor of the new Ocala Christian Advocate, the first faith-based publication of its kind in North Central Florida. Our mission is simple, to serve God and help others. Our goal is to bring awareness of the various ministries in Marion County, as well as cover faith-based topics that shape our lives, our values, and most of all, our relationship with God and one another. Please pick up a copy